Guys, I'm currently at the park. It's so funny that, oh, ignore this. This is oil from my oil that I put on my body. I'm at the park and I've seen 3 red birds, cardinals, since I've been here. And I'm like, that's very rare, right? You're not, like, you don't see, I don't see cardinals a lot. Oh my God, what does that mean? The first one, I just was able to record, but the other ones, they were too fast and I couldn't get good footage of them. But yeah, great walk, great day out. Probably gonna have to leave in a minute, but I got, like, it's only 12 o'clock and I already got most of my work done. Of course, I'm still doing a little bit of work because I'm filming, but I woke up really early this morning and I got pretty much everything done. So my day has been completed very early. And now I'm just going to probably go back to my house and do some things around the house. Okay, so I'm finally back. It was so hot outside, honestly, like that was crazy. But it was also a lot of breeze, so it wasn't that bad. So my walk was really good. You know how like when you're outside and initially it's not really hot after you're out there for like an hour, but if you're out there for like 2-3 hours, it starts to get really hot. Yeah, that was pretty much the case of what was going on. Anyways, I came back home and I made me this drink here. Lemon with water. I like to do these like infused waters because they detox your body, but lemon is like one of the best detoxers. And honestly, I don't even know where I left off with filming, but I'm gonna just tell you guys I'm on a 3-day cleanse. I am on a 3-day cleanse. And by the way, if you're wondering about why I have on my fireplace, it's just because I like the ambience of it, but it's not actually blowing like any heat or anything, just so you guys could know, but I just wanted to cut it on. I actually started today, and the first thing that I put on the cleanse was that I wanted to drink like detox waters every morning. Many years ago, back in like 2014, I did a cleanse like this, and I would drink water with lemon every morning, and then I started to add like fruit and stuff like that. And if you go back on my channel, that's the first video that I ever posted on this YouTube channel. And it was basically me showing you guys how I make the water, but I don't know if I took it off. But I used to post videos here where I would show you guys like how I do my detox waters and things like that, because I used to drink detox waters all the time back in like 2013, 2014. And I still do, but I used to do it way more back then because I was really trying to like purge and cleanse, and I was just getting into the natural lifestyle around that time as well, like the holistic things. So a lot of the research that I was doing, a lot of people were saying cleansing using, you know, fruits and waters and stuff like that was really cleansing to the body. So that's like one of the first ways that I started. Through this cleanse, I wanted to go back to that because when I was doing that at the time, like back in 2013, 2014, I noticed a difference in my body immediately. So let me tell you guys, hopefully you guys don't get bored by my stories, but let me tell you guys a story really quick. Back in 2013, I used to work at a job that I did not really like. It was in finance, and I was just not really into the job after a while of being there. And I was like, what, 18, 19 around that time, still in college, but it was like a job where I was working around like a lot of people who had like full-blown lives at that time. Of course, I was like the youngest person working there basically, and a lot of the things that I was experiencing at the job, at first I was able to deal with it, but then there came a time where I was like, okay, I'm tired of working here. I'm tired of like, you know, coming in and conversating with these type of people. Like, I just feel like I'm outgrowing this space. The reason why I tell you guys this story is because at that time I had no idea about like eating healthy. I was just like eating based on like, you know, what I was brought up on or whatever, which I've never been a person that ate a bunch of like out to eat food and things like that. Like, my mom has always cooked home cooked meals, but I didn't really know like the basis of health. I would go to work and it was like a office job, so I would like sit down and browse on the computer, do a bunch of research, and find out like how to live a healthier life. I remember I would come to work and talk to one of the girls that I was like cool with. I would like tell her all the stuff that I was doing. I've been trying out all these different DIYs on my hair. Like, I would just tell her so much stuff and she'd be like, okay, yeah, that's great. And then one day she literally told me, she was like, girl, you really are into this stuff. Like, you talk about this every single day. Because like every single day I would come in, we would be talking about something completely different, and then all of a sudden I would go into like, well, you know, I've been researching and I found like this stuff that I can do to like make myself feel better, and I've been seeing results. My face has been slimming down. I don't drink soda anymore. And she would just be so unamused. And I remember she told me, and she was like, you talk about this a lot. Every time I try to talk about it to the people who were in my life at that time, they wouldn't be interested. So she was like, I think that you're very interested in this stuff. And I'm like, really? And she's like, yeah. Like a month later, I ended up getting out of that job, got into another job, but I started to fall into YouTube while I was working my other job that I no longer work at, of course. When I got to that position in my life, like that new chapter of my life, I was more confident in what I was doing. Like, at first I just wanted to tell everyone everything, but then I was like, you know what, that girl's right. I absolutely love talking about this. So I ended up starting a YouTube channel and talking about some things on my channel. It turned into a lot of people commenting saying, oh, well, what do you do to your hair? And then it transformed to me doing hair videos on YouTube, and also telling you guys a lot about like health, of course. I say all that to say, during that time, I was like entering a new era, a new chapter of my life, and I didn't really even know it. After I started to research and open myself up to a lot of things that I started to learn that I was actually passionate about, I ended up smoothly transitioning into another job. I don't even remember applying to the job that I got. Ended up going into this whole new era of my life without even knowing that I was entering into that era. And I didn't know that YouTube was gonna pop off. I didn't know any of that. Like, I was literally naive to the entire chapter or era that I was moving into. Like, I really didn't know that it was gonna turn into all that. I started to, you know, figure out like, oh, this is something I'm passionate about. I started to get even more deeper into research. I ended up going on to get my certificate in holistic health and getting way more into it. And you guys kind of know the story from there as far as like me making products and things like that. But I say all this to say, a lot of times when we're like moving into different chapters in our life, I feel like the first indicator of you moving into a chapter in your life is that you are no longer vibing with the environment that you're around, especially if it's people that are not supposed to go into this next chapter with you, and your interests start to change. Like, you start to be into other things. Back when I started like my health and all that stuff, I never was interested in that type of stuff before I started to open myself up to it and get interested in it. I didn't even like think about that. So in herbs and all that stuff, no, I never thought about that. I never knew that I was going to get into that. Now that I'm here and I'm a lot more wiser, I've been through these different chapters, and I'm not as naive as I was going into my last chapter of my life. I realized that there are indicators that you're about to move into a new chapter, a new era of your life, before you get to that new era or chapter of your life. That brings me to kind of tell you guys about this chapter of my life that I just entered. I was talking to a friend yesterday, and I was telling her that I was like getting like way more into like different stuff that I always have been interested in, but I never have been interested in this much to where I'm just so immersed in it like I was in that last beginning of the other chapter that I'm coming out of when I first got into like health and things like that. And I told her, I'm like, I'm into this stuff and I'm starting not to be into the things that I used to love. It's now kind of like an older version of me, and it's not really who I am anymore. Even though I love that stuff, it's like I know that stuff like the back of my hand, so it's really not super passionate to me. Like I don't feel like super creative when I'm doing that stuff. My brain, my body needs some stimulation and stuff that intrigues me a little bit more, stuff that I haven't really delved into in the past. This friend was basically telling me that when you have that happen, it's because you're being ushered into a new chapter. And I thought, oh my God, she is completely right. When you start to, you know, fall off of old hobbies or old habits start to die in your life, you feel the need to like change your environment, or you just feel like that things are sort of changing, but you can't really put your finger on it because it's not completely visible as of now, but you're inside and around you in your personal space, you feel it. That is because you're moving into a completely different chapter, and who knows how that's gonna open up to you, and who knows how that's gonna all happen. But it's an indicator that it's like you've closed the door on the last chapter that you're in. As you guys can see, I've been posting a lot of different stuff on my channel, way different than what I've ever posted on my channel before, and I'm really happy about it because I not only get to show you guys like a whole new genre of things that I know, and a whole new like, you know, sort of vibe that I'm in, but I also get to be creative and, you know, get into things that I am starting to absolutely love to do. I think that some of you guys really like it because a lot of you are leaving comments like, oh, these videos are so inspirational, and like I just feel so inspired to create my own routines, and I feel like these videos are helping me. And every now and then I'm getting those type of comments, which it may be like every now and then. It's not like every single video people are saying that, but it's still like key indicators that, okay, I'm on the right track putting this out there, because there's some people who want to see this. So I decided to do this like Becoming Her series because I am definitely becoming somebody like different from what I was. And so I wanted to show you guys like how I even started like doing this type of stuff, and that was through scrapbooking. And it can be like a collection of memories plus a collection of current events that's happening now. Like you can choose how you want to do your own scrapbook, but I wanted to show you guys how I put mine together. Again, this is not going to be a whole tutorial or anything, but I'm just going to show you guys how I put mine together. And I did it in a digital way. I didn't do the actual like scrapbook, but I also have been journaling and things like that. So I have more of like a writing type scrapbook. I'm gonna pop into my computer. On this detox, day one, I'm not supposed to be in electronics, so I'm probably gonna show you guys tomorrow. Because tomorrow, day two of my cleanse, I can have a little bit more screen time. But today, I am not supposed to have any type of screen time. I've already, you know, done like the necessary things I needed to do on the computer today, so I'm not going to do that. But I'm gonna come back to you guys tomorrow.
So I'm in Canva right now, and you're just gonna go to Canva and you're gonna put in scrapbook, and I went down to scrapbook presentation. You're gonna find these like little creative things that you can do on Canva. So you can choose any of these and kind of like change them up to how you want them to be. So I'm just gonna pick a random one. Let's go with this one. All right, so you're basically gonna go into Canva and you're gonna start adding in your own information that you want to put in. It's so freaking easy to do this. So this says my digital scrapbook, so you can change it to whatever you want to change it to. I'm just gonna re-put whatever it said, but
Oh, it says slam book. Okay, so my digital slam book, but we're going to change it to scrapbook. And then go over here and it says how to use this. So basically this particular scrapbook is for daily things, fun activities that you want to put in here that you've done. This is like a memory book from what I'm seeing, this particular one. But you don't have to use it that way. So you can put, let's just put chapter new. Like basically your new chapters. Let's just put anything. This is the introduction to my new passions. You're basically gonna insert all that. You can add pictures, like put pictures. There's so many different things you can do. You can change up any of this stuff. You don't have to keep any of it. You can put whatever you want. Basically, you can just do this the way you want. After you're done, you're gonna have a full scrapbook. Mine was like 30 pages long. Do it however you like to do it. It then turns into a scrapbook where you have all of your information that you want to put in there, all your pictures, and it's literally a full-blown digital scrapbook. It, you know, putting some memories in, and you can go back and look at this over the years. So I have these really pretty flowers that I got, and I put them in my bathroom. I have them sitting on my counter, and I was not expecting these flowers to grow. I mean, I don't know what I was expecting, but I wasn't expecting them to grow so like flourish like this. Like they're big. They're way bigger than what I thought, because they were like super small like this when I first got them. Like, let me show you. They were like literally like that when I first got them, but they grew. And I don't have a green thumb, so I guess that's why I'm so surprised. Like, what? This actually happened? These actually grew? Y'all, oh my gosh. These are so pretty now. Like, they're flourishing. Now, some of them are dying, which is pretty sad. But I don't, like I said, I don't have a green thumb. Okay, so I just put on this mask that I've had for, oh my gosh, probably since last year, because I bought multiple of the masks. So this brand actually makes pads, and I was traveling. I swear, when I travel, I'm always getting stuff that I don't normally get and trying out stuff. Most of the time it goes good, but with that mask in particular, it did not go good. It's something about that sheet mask that I really don't like. I don't know. You guys know I don't really like to talk about like brands or anything like on my channel, but that mask, it doesn't feel luxurious on my skin. It feels like it's a cheaply made mask. It's a clean mask. It's supposed to be made from good ingredients, but that just goes to show that good ingredients are a plus, but you have to also make sure. There's a lot of brands that don't make sure that they like formulate their products properly. Even with the good ingredients, you still have to formulate it good. Anyways, I'm not a fan. I'm about to go out. I had to take Naraya and do some errands and stuff like that, and then I'm probably gonna go to the bookstore, or I don't know, maybe even the library. We just gotta find a really nice library, because when I go to libraries, I like to find nice ones. When I go to bookstores, I like to find nice ones. I don't feel like that face mask was enough, so I'm gonna put some serum on my face too. Not a lot though, because y'all know I don't like using a lot of stuff on my skin, because my skin can't handle it. Like, it'll start, you know, breaking out. Anyways, I wanted to quickly talk to you guys again. I wanted to give like a couple updates on the brand. If you guys are new here, stumble across this video, you're like, you know, don't know me from Adam, then I have a hair care brand, and I've had a hair care brand for a lot of years. Anyways, I wanted to tell you guys, because I realized that I never updated it officially like in a video or anything, but my pink honeysuckle mask is back in stock. I think I mentioned it once, but I don't remember, but I just wanted to put in this video that product is finally back in stock. My hair growth sets are back in stock. All of them are back in stock. And so that's the first update. Mostly everything on the website is back in stock. Second update, we have been taking a big, like, huge break when it comes to like campaigns. If you've been following my brand, you know that like we used to do campaigns all the time. It was always on our calendar. I always had everything ready to go, photographers ready to go, just everything in order, and all campaigns was set up for like every single month, like everything. We haven't been doing the campaigns as much. And that is just because this year in particular, year 2024, we are, I'm taking a break. I've been focused more on reviewing other aspects of the brand. I wanted to put that out there because I don't want people who follow the Nourished account on Instagram to think, okay, this brand only posts a little bit now. Like, I don't know what happened with the brand. They used to post all the time. And think that like we just don't do that anymore. That's not the case. It will start back. You guys still compliment on the aesthetics and things like that. Like, we just actually sent out a survey, and pretty much everyone who did the survey, which was quite a few people, every one of those people initially said that they love the brand aesthetic and like how campaigns are and things like that. So I like that you guys noticed that, and it's like now a part of the brand, and you guys kind of expect it, and let you guys know the update on that. Because hey, if it's a part of a brand and you are expecting that from the brand, when it all of a sudden stops, I as a customer have a little bit of questions. Anyways, I wanted to update you guys and let you guys know that aspect will be back. I would do an outfit of the day, but this outfit's pretty plain. But also, here's Naraya. Oh, you gotta come up here. Here's Naraya. You look so cute.
Yeah, my hair look uneven right now. I don't know what's going on.
Your hair does not look uneven.
Yeah, look, this is longer than this one.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, this one's puffier than the other one. Look, this one's down, way down, and so it looks longer, and then this one's puffy.
Well, it's probably because of shrinkage, but it's not like actually longer than the other side.
But look.
If you're enjoying this video, consider subscribing if you like. Follow me on Instagram, and if you have a question or just want to say hi and let me know that you're a part of the YouTube fam, feel free to send me a DM and I'll connect back with you.